It's recording. All right.
Welcome to our podcast.
I'm Carl.
I'm Kylie. This week we're going to be talking about
I'm a fear of grass.
our memories like blackout,
Reciprocal. Palm trees. Saturday.
And none of it logistically makes sense.
Killers that have been unsolved.
Are you reaching the Earth's core? Okay, cue the intro. Hi guys.
Welcome to episode 4 of Carl and Kylie. And if you're wondering why there's no animations on this one, is because we've decided to take this to a whole new level.
We're at school. I'm disgusted with them.
Okay, so our friends don't know about the podcast. We try to keep it like
A little low key,
but also want the entire world to know. And so we have to it was so hard to move away from them, so we have to.
There's probably background noise right now because we're sitting there's tinted windows, but so they can't see us, but there's people 5 feet away from us.
Exactly, and we're being paranoid because we don't want our friends to follow us, and
That's just weird, man.
exactly. And there's this girl that we are sitting with tinted windows, and there's this girl that was trying to get in, and it scared us.
So yeah.
This was, I wish this was a visual, because if you just see where we are right
we
now.
look terrified when
We look
scared. We look. I hear people. Anyway, so we're filming during lunch. The other option is the bathroom, but we chose the music.
Yeah,
Can you open this for me?
Yeah, we wanted it to be a deafened noise, so.
So yeah, here we're at lunch.
Kylie has a 8th test today.
Oh yeah, I do. I just studied for that.
We're also under a time limit because our lunch is 30 minutes, and we kind of started a bit late, so we only have 20 minutes left.
Okay, so I'm just super paranoid because I keep hearing people.
Don't worry, you can hear the doors.
They can hear me chew my crackers.
It's okay. We're eating lunch and we're doing the podcast, so it's a food podcast. But, I had a dream. We're going back to dreams. So I had a dream that, for my birthday is coming up, and I really wanted to get my ears pierced, multiples. And for some reason, 2 nights ago, I had a dream about getting a cheek piercing and a teeth piercing, and I could feel the pain, and I was not my style. I don't know why I jumped at that.
Keep in mind, Carl literally just has earrings, basic earrings.
One whole earrings.
Yeah, single earrings. And so, that was a lot.
It looked like I'd be emo.
What was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah, we had homecoming.
Oh, yeah. So, there was this place for seniors to go to, and
Oh, yeah, we were supposed to meet up at a park with, every other,
senior class.
Not senior. It was everyone.
Really? I thought it was just for seniors.
No, all of, everyone.
Oh, okay, well, we thought we were gonna, get ready in 30 minutes, but apparently, Kylie and our other friend does not know how to curl their hair. So, Mother Carl to the rescue came and curled everyone's hair, besides our other friend.
And forgot to curl her own.
Exactly.
Well, she didn't forget. She just was I'm done. Because she's curled 2 heads of hair already.
And I was I can't do my own now. And so we didn't even make it to the park. And when we got to homecoming, I was complaining about how freezing cold it was, and our other friend was complaining about their heels, and it was just...
Yeah.
I think it's good to, go for, 1 year. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think you should go
it's a nice, yearly thing. But I feel you have to have close friends. You don't want to go on a date, because a date's just weird.
And, well, then you have to get, 4 different dresses.
You can reuse them.
Really?
Right.
I mean,
Are we going to go to prom this year?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to ask you to prom?
Oh, yeah.
Over Minecraft? That'd be cute.
Carly asked me to prom.
Oh,
Not
really?
prom. No, I meant Hoko. In the most gracious way. She texted, "You going?" I
said, "Are we going?"
Yeah, are we going?
She doesn't get the option if she's going with someone else. No, it's are we going or are we not going?
Yeah, it's a we thing, not a just a me thing. So there's that. But it was fun. Getting ready was more fun than kind of going. Should we talk about your crushes?
So, homecoming night. We're excited. We're looking at the photos the next day. And what do we see? Yeah, everyone's posting. Kylie has about 3 crushes right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're checking, we're stalking the pages, we're looking the stories over. One looks like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh my god, it was so bad. I don't know who told him that hairstyle was good.
He wet his...
It was the children. The children.
We're super paranoid. He wet his hair. It was like soaked. And then
It's them. They're hitting the window.
and then it looked like he put noodles in his hair. I don't know what's happening with him.
How can you see? Like when guys cover their eyes, they have like a whole like headgear on their face. Like how can they see?
He put a headband on. It's not cute.
It looked like an anime character. So I photoshopped up an anime character's face. If you guys know what Dwayne Johnson's like iconic fanny pack look,
That was him.
that was him.
So then we stalk crush number 2. Now he's graduated. We talked about him
We
multiple
didn't stalk.
times.
He decided to come to you.
Well,
and
he- okay.
basically
He messaged me, and he was like, "Oh, cool, homecoming, blah blah blah." And he was like, "Do you want to see the photos I took this weekend?" To which I was like, "Okay, sure, because you're cute."
Yeah.
He's
Pretty
there's
privileged.
Some guy's looking right at us.
Oh my God.
He doesn't know he's looking at us. Okay. Anyway, so he's like, "Do you want to see the photos?" I say, "Okay." And then he shows me the photos. And when I tell you, have you guys been on Berries and Cream TikTok? Because he had the Berries and Cream Karen cut. And he had flowers in his hair, which looked like mashed potatoes. And he was wearing this very unflattering red cardigan.
Everything was so bad. Like, it really was just not it. And he looked like he had a flower crown on. And I specifically do not approve of the photo. Saw him posted it on Instagram.
And she still liked it.
No, I did not like the one with the red cardigan on. Because that one was, like, kind of bad. So there's that. And so all of her exes, not exes.
I liked it, and then I had to unlike it.
Exactly. So all of her crushes had disappointed her that night. And I thought it was so funny because, oh my God, her choices.
Oh, wait, we don't forgot to talk about the third one. The third one posted a photo holding a McDonald's bag.
Yeah. Minecraft. Yeah, that one was questionable. That one wasn't even like on homecoming night. That was like on its own. Their video. Okay, guys, we're sitting in front of juniors. These are juniors. In case
Oh my God, have you heard about Couch Guy?
Yes! If you guys are not on Couch TikTok, it's like a whole thing now. She's like defending her boyfriend to like the whole app. Can they see us? This girl is staring at us.
Hi.
How'd you guys get in here?
Oh, we just went through the band room.
Oh, okay, cool. So typically you still want to have your lunch outside the building just because the teachers already went inside.
Okay, sorry, we can move.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
We're back.
Welcome back to. We're back again for like the third time, only because. Well, welcome back to episode 4 of.
The clip cut out so fast.
It was because guys, so the clip you just heard was us getting caught.
Podcasting.
Yeah, like the dumbest thing ever. But we apparently we weren't supposed to be eating, but we like kind of didn't eat and then kind of did.
They could probably hear my cracker wrappers the entire time in the background.
Oh, yeah, probably. They could also probably hear me eating my Cheez-Its, so there's that. So we thought we could be sneaky and could find like a secluded area, but no, apparently everywhere else is just as much, taken.
The guy walked in and I was like, oh my God. At first I didn't think he saw us. And then he was like, what are you guys doing? I was like,
We're filming something, obviously.
Yeah, and we were already like whispering because our friends like right next to us, or not right next to us, they were like in a couple rooms over from us, and we had like really, oh my God, we had to try to ditch them so quick.
Okay, funny story. We have this one friend who is like super nosy as heck. And
Cindy, that's what we've been calling her.
Exactly. And so basically I had a pre-planned, like made up telling Cindy, oh, like I have to go do something. And at first she was like, okay, yeah, you can totally do it, right? She made it sound like I could go by myself, right? And then
Oh my God, wait, you told her you were going to go to the library to renew a book. So how'd you fake renew a book?
What do you mean? Oh, I just
Because you had to renew.
I told her I just forgot my book.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
I must have forgot it at home or something. No, but I told her, I was like, oh, I have to go renew a book, so like you go without me. And then she goes, okay, yeah, right? So I've already assumed that I could go by myself, and that I didn't.
Because we
need
were trying to
her.
meet up like secretly.
Exactly. And then she like follows me and I'm like, what are you doing?
You were trying to speed away.
Exactly. I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, this is awkward because I don't have the book because I actually don't need to renew a book, right? And then, you're there and I'm like, well, great. Now she like will see us together. I'm like, our plan is not going what I thought. We were like giving each other like side glances like, oh my God, like why is she still here kind of type. And
Yeah. Well, I was standing there looking like a loner waiting for you, and she comes up behind me. She goes, "Oh my God, Kylie, you look so confused and lost." And I was like, "Why are you here? We were supposed to film the podcast."
it was just all in all kind of bad, and we didn't even get that many clips. We were paranoid.
We only got like 8 minutes in, and there were so many pauses which you'll have to cut out because we thought we were hearing people like coming, and then no one came. It was like we were so paranoid, so it felt like the longest podcast ever, even though it was probably a collective total of like 5 minutes.
I thought we got like 15 minutes for some reason. So
I thought we got like 20.
Oh, yeah.
But we were just paranoid.
Yeah, we were just paranoid, and everything was just like super scary. So there's that. So we're gonna have to like, I'm gonna have to do some editing magic. But
Make it good.
I have a story.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, oh, did you sneeze?
Yeah, I tried to turn away, but I think you could hear it. Thank you.
I could hear it. You like turned too far. But I have a story. So I was doing my laundry, and after I was doing my laundry to go like dry like the clothes, I found money in my jeans, and they were like wet, but the money wasn't like teared up. It was still in good condition. So it kind of reminded me of money laundering, and it's like sitting right beside me, and it's like super crisp.
Yeah, guys, Carl has a money laundering business. I see her laundering the money all the time.
No, but like, I don't know if you can hear, but the money's like super crinkly.
Crinkly.
Yeah.
ASMR.
No, literally, and it doesn't feel like money actually. It feels like newspaper. That's what it feels like. So, and it's like in really good condition, like no tears at all. So there's my story. Also, my mom forgot. My mom couldn't pick me up today, so she had to delay me like an hour later.
I felt so bad because I just got out of class and I saw your text and I was like, oh my God, do you want my mom to like pick you up because neither of us have driver's license? I know, we're sad. We're like literally losers.
It's okay, 'cause I knew like you were still taking. I knew I was like, oh, okay, she's probably taking a test. So usually like these big tests takes like the whole period, and I know your phone's like in the cubby. So I was just like sitting there, and I wasn't really expecting you to reply any sooner. And so I just like sat. I sat by our locker, and I was gonna try to go like look in the window of your classroom, but your teacher closed the door, and I was like, oh, just kidding. So and it was super hot, so I was like, yeah, no, I'm going back in. I saw, like, a few people that I knew, and they were like, why are you still here? Because they kind of know I have, like, a 1 through 5.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I also don't know why I'm here. Ask my mom that question.
I have beef to address with our podcast. I don't know what we're going to call them. Our podcast listeners. So I noticed, I was looking through the stats because, I like to look at the stats because I think it's really interesting to see where people are from, stuff like that. And I looked through the stats and it shows me that I don't want to say weirdo, but some weirdo is listening to us on their Amazon Alexa.
Exactly.
You're telling me that you're going to come home from work, you're going to go sit at your kitchen, you're start making your dinner, and you're going to be like, Alexa, play Carl and Kylie. Like, what?
Honestly, I just think they, like, stumbled across it or listening to another podcast, and they probably said, hey, Alexa, skip. Because, like, what is this teenage, like BS or something like that?
But it was so confusing to me because I was like, oh, my gosh. like someone is playing us out loud on their Amazon Alexa. I can't even imagine my voice being played like
I know. So I
that.
actually also can't either. Wait, I was also going to say how, you know our nosy friend Cindy?
Oh yeah, Cindy.
So I was like doing stuff on my computer, right? And like my computer was kind of dying because I forgot to charge it this morning, so it was at 12%. And so you know how like on iPhones you lower the brightness to like save the battery? I thought that was like kind of the same idea with the computer, so I started lowering my brightness. And I sit right next to Cindy because I TA for her math class. And Miss Girl could not take her eyes off of my computer screen. I was like, she kept like looking back, and I was like, girl, could you like let me work in peace? You have math stuff to do.
Oh my god.
I was like,
the fact that she texted me about
know.
it too. I can read the text live. Okay, so Cindy simultaneously, well, Carl is texting me, oh my god,
Yeah.
Cindy can't keep her eyes on her own screen. Cindy texts me, she goes, oh my god, she's working on college stuff right now. Kylie, oh my lord, I asked her how her GPA, or how, wait, no, I asked her how it was, she can't spell either. I asked her how her, I can't, let me try and like it says, okay, the sentence says, I asked her how it was GPAing and she nodded, but I'm gonna assume that means I asked her how it was going and she nodded.
Yeah. She did ask me how it was going. I go, great. I was like, dude, I was like, let me work in peace, okay? I already hate doing this stuff. So, like, and the fact that, like,
She's commentating to me.
Exactly. I thought that was so funny. But that's actually so funny how she texted you that.
Oh, I had a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, okay, wait, we'll call him Tanner.
Okay.
So, me and Tanner are in the same econ. We're in the same apes class.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, we're in the same class, and we're talking in econ because we had an apes test, which, if you guys don't know, is AP Environmental Science. So we're in the same class. We're like reviewing for the test, and Tanner isn't necessarily like a ladies' man. Like, he's very soft spoken. Oh, not soft spoken, but like he's very quiet. He doesn't really dress like, to impress anyone. He's very like simple dude. Kind of nerdy.
He was actually my A+ last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
so you know how he kind of is.
I'm gonna be honest. He didn't do anything when we were in group projects.
He's very lazy.
Exactly. Like, he did not do anything. I was like, dude, can you like, I don't know, do something, like at least write your name on the assignment? The least you could do.
Yeah. So that's Tanner for you. He's like, those guys who you're like, wow, you definitely have never met a girl in your life because you just do not know how to interact with the female specimen.
Yes,
that is Tanner.
I agree.
And so me and Tanner are like reviewing for her apes test because we have it in like 2 classes later. And so we're reviewing, and when I tell you he was getting swarmed by girls, it was so funny.
Is it because like he's smart, quote unquote? So like all
it's because he's been helping me with my coding homework sometimes, like during that class, and so like the people around there kind of know he exists and that he's smart because of that. Like, they don't really know each other, they just know him because he helps me and because they sit near me. And so he was like reviewing apes with me, and this girl goes, Tanner, like, my computer's not working, are you like good with like technology and stuff? And I was like, oh my god, I just want to study for apes. Keep in mind, this is a pick me. We'll call her Aria.
Okay.
So Aria is like, oh my god, like, can you help me? And Tanner, being the nice person he is, he's like, oh yeah, sure, like helping her fix her computer. And I was like, oh, Tanner getting the girls because he's a comp sci. He wants to be a comp sci major. He's applying for that. And he was like, he's helping with the computer thing. And then this other girl was like, oh my god, like this class is so hard. And he's like, oh, it's like not too bad. He's like explaining econ, and I'm like, Tanner, focus on the apes test. We have the test in less than 2 hours. And so Tanner's just getting swarmed by these girls.
Oh my god.
And I feel like this is his first female interaction. And the way the desks are situated, it's like rows, right? Mm-hmm. So the girls are like all in like the same rows as me. And then because there's no seat for Tanner, we pulled a desk and we just threw him in the middle of the row.
Oh my god.
And so he was literally circled, encompassed by girls, could not move an inch.
I think I could actually like envision that, which is actually
it was
so
funny. And because he's
like
had so little female interaction in his life, he's never been so uncomfortable.
Wait, this is like
by the amount of female attention he's getting.
This is like a cult. Like you guys just threw him in there, and then he's just like in.
Well, I threw him in there because I needed him to help me, and these girls are just talking to him. And they're all pick me girls, by the way. They're like, "Oh my god, Tanner, you're so smart!" Like,
oh my god, wait,
I'm like, I need him to help me study.
Tell them the story about Aria, and how like I texted, and how you had to make up this whole thing. And how
so Aria has a history of being a pick-me.
If you guys couldn't tell by now.
So Aria was tutoring me in stats. And so I previously texted Carl. I said, Carl, okay, so we're doing group work first. And then I text, there's an annoying girl in my group. I text Carl. I go, Carl, I'm so annoyed. There's this pick-me girl. Yes. And then Carl doesn't text me back. The tutor gets here. Aria gets here. She's tutoring me or whatever. And I see Carl's message pop up. And I'm like, okay, I'll answer that later. And then this guy across the room texts me. And he's like, can you pass me, like, whatever paper? And so I was like, okay, let me just read the text message really quick so I can respond and tell him or whatever.
Yes. Okay, and
to get it from my bag.
Let me explain my side a little bit then.
Explain what she responded with.
So
justify.
After I saw her text a little while because we were like, I was doing something in English, but honestly, like, nothing really important. And then I just texted back with just a name because I know it's, like, her. So I go, this person,
it was a name with a question mark.
Yeah, this person, question mark, right? And then I just wait, right? And then I wanted to go visit, Kylie's like stats class because I know she's in there for tutoring, but I couldn't find her, so then I walked away, and then I get like these loads of messages getting, I'm gonna kill you, like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. And
I was literally threatening her life.
I was like, what just happened? Okay, now tell them what had happened.
Okay, so what happened was I opened my messages to go text the guy across the room back. And Aria is on her phone. She's like taking a photo of the assignment or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I can just like quickly scroll to the guy's text messages. She's not gonna read it. Aria, being the nosy little human she is,
the pause.
The nosy human she is. She reads my messages over my shoulder, sees her name in the messages, and then she's like, yes, with her name, and I close my messages really quick, and she goes, go back.
Oh my god.
Go back. And I go, what? I'm playing dumb. I'm like, oh no, like she knows, but like I was like, oh my god, like what? No, not me. Like, and she was like, go back. And I was like, go back where? Do you want me to go back to the other problem? And she's like, no, I mean like to your messages. Open your messages. And I was like, what? Messages? Like I have an Android. What? And so she's like, open your messages. And I opened the messages, right? And I see, and it's Carl's text, and we're reading through Carl's text, and I go, oh no, I actually told her the truth. I go, oh no, I'm talking about the other girl who's really annoying, and then I told her the girl's name, who sits over there, right? And I was like, oh, she just is confused because she knows you're tutoring me today. And so that's why she put the question mark, because she's confused. And then Aria continues to tell me, she goes, yeah, I could never be a pick-me girl.
Oh my god. I can't believe that happened. I would be so scared if that happened to me. I literally
think about it. If you had phrased it any differently, I would have been screwed. If you had phrased it any differently.
What do you mean? Like if
you had just said Anoki, or if you had just said you're gonna have to cut that. If you had just said Arya ? She's so annoying. If you had added anything afterwards indicating that we've talked about her in the past, it would have been way worse. I don't know what I would have done.
Well, what if I like said like?
And I opened those messages not knowing what you said either, so it could have literally been anything.
Oh, okay. No, was it because like she thought I was replying to a different question? Was that
No, she thought we were gossiping about her, which was true, but like...
No, because I'm confused on like how like she read it-ish. Like, was it like... Because I said Aria ? And then like, how did she think it wasn't her? Like how... You know, like, I kind of don't get it. I don't get how, like, she wouldn't have thought that we were gossiping about her.
Because you said her name with a question mark, and I just said, this girl is so annoying, and I was talking about someone else.
Oh, did you say it afterwards? Or before?
No, I said it before. Before I said, this girl is so annoying, oh my god.
Then
I can't be in the same group as her. But she was tutoring me, so it wouldn't have made sense because it was group work. I said I referred to her as, like, group work partner.
We weren't even talking about her, right? I just, like, brought up her name.
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
You just brought up her name, but, like, it could have been so scary.
That is actually scary.
And I didn't know what you said. You could have literally said anything. I could have opened that up, and it said, like, I hate Arya.
Bless your soul for getting through that, man. I would have just been like, my computer died or something. I don't know, deleted the app.
I would have been like, actually, let me chuck this laptop across the room because I can't deal with the repercussions of whatever's about to happen.
Exactly. Dude, it's like opening something that you don't know what you're getting yourself in, and you're just praying like I didn't say anything else. Oh my God.
It's not that I don't. Like, I don't mind if she knows I don't like her. It's just that
she's helping
we
you
have a
with
lot of
stats.
mutuals in the same class.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of mutuals in the same class, so, like, it's not something I definitely... And there's no reason... Like, I'm definitely the bad guy in the situation because, like... I mean... I don't know about other people. I don't know how I feel about it.
It's okay. You are allowed to not like certain people, okay? You don't have...
It's not like they're bad people. They're just pick-me's. Like, They scream, I need the male gaze.
I need attention. Please look over here. Oh my God.
Hence Tanner.
Oh my God. That's actually so funny. I'm trying to like think of anything else that like happened. Nothing really happened to me that significantly. So, yeah. Do you have any other stories?
I'm sure I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh wait, I'm tutoring Cindy's cousin or something, or like family friend.
Oh,
this
really?
Wednesday, I think.
I didn't know.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting.
I didn't know her cousin came or went here.
Or not cousin, some guy she knows, but like they're family friends or cousins or something. I think it's either family friend or cousin.
Why are you asking me? I just found this out like just now.
Oh, also, we've been working on our Bed Wars.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're doing awesome. Well, not awesome, but, like, yeah, awesome. Because we've been, like, trying to practice getting our communication. So, like, even though we've not been winning as much as we wanted to, we still, like, kind of fight better now because we also beat the Ender Dragon.
We forgot about that. Oh my god, wait, I knew something exciting happened.
Same. Oh my god, okay. I have to, like, write these down. But we just beat the Ender Dragon, like, not too long ago. And we also got Elytras, which took forever. And we had to find another, we played on, like, a different version of Minecraft. Because I think, like, there's different versions. So, like, it depends if you're gonna find the dungeon or the stronghold or not. And so...
Yeah, because every version after, like, any stronghold you go to will have a portal.
Yeah.
But
the
we spent hours for nothing.
We literally spent one whole night because we were excited and we just wanted to beat the Ender Dragon because we've never done it. And in this world, it's, like, very special to us because it was, like, our first world together with, like, everything we had on us and, like, just, like, kind of nostalgic.
we won too. That's the crazy thing. Without cheating, we actually won.
Exactly. Like, I, like, actually died a few times, but, Kylie, like...
No, but like at the
dragon.
same time, we won.
Yeah. But, like, I think it was just, like, really nice to, like, just...
Because I
finish the
died
game.
too.
It also... Yeah, but I died kind of more. Because of the stupid Endermen that were, like, attacking me. And I was like, oh my god.
That's
like,
true,
let
because
me
they were
move
chasing
on.
you. That's how I, like,
Yeah.
killed it.
I distract everyone.
You were the bait.
No, but then just trying to find, like, the stronghold was really hard. And then we wanted to get a life choice, and finding, like, a ship was also, like, really hard. So there's that. But we finally beat the game for once. It was, like,
Yeah.
kind
Are you
of...
busy after this?
What?
Are you busy after this?
Not really. I'll have to just study for math. It's, like...
Huh. That's
so
crazy.
crazy, guys. I wonder what we're gonna do afterwards. But I want to wrap up the podcast and by saying, like, how after we beat the Ender Dragon, we went to go play Bed Wars, and I think, like, our aim kind of got better-ish. I don't know.
It definitely is improved.
In my opinion. And
My
so,
speed bridging hasn't, but Carl's has been getting better.
Oh, your speed bridging has been getting really, really good. Like, guys, she started off, like, super, not super slow, but, like mediocre.
No,
but, like, now, like, you can definitely face, like, the good people. Like, I feel like you can hold
But
yourself.
I fail a lot more. You are very consistent. Like, I can trust you to
But I play
get
super
across.
cautiously, which is, like, not a good thing. Because, like, I doubt myself, right? But sometimes you just go for it. So I'm just like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, so should I just stay? Or, like, what should I do? So I kind of just, like, sit there. And I'm just like...
We've been working on, like, not yelling at each other as much.
Yeah, and trying to get a communicational skills and be more aware of the game. Because
I think that's how I knew we were, like, close.
What, by yelling at me?
No, when we yell at each other in Bed Wars, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't do this to, like, anyone else,
Kylie's
you know?
like, she's the one. Like, she will stay with me forever. We're gonna go
It's
down
like your
together.
siblings, right? Like, you don't yell, you yell at your siblings, but you don't yell at your friend when they mess up in a video game.
Well,
It's like that
Cindy
type
kind of
thing,
does
you know what I mean?
sometimes, but...
No, but it's not our personalities. Like, you wouldn't yell at Cindy.
True.
But you yell at me. You're like, Kylie.
I'm like, what are you doing, man? Get it together.
You're like, Kylie, they're here. Kylie, they're here. And I'm like, Carl, they're on the other side of the map.
I'm just making myself more aware. But you know what's funny? We won yesterday, like, back-to-back twice. And I was, like, really happy
We did.
with
We were on a
that.
roll.
I can't believe I won, like, by, like, I was so scared. So I had to face off with, like, another dude. And he kind of sucked because he tried to do this fancy TNT trick. And I just stood there and, like, watched him.
That was true.
And he, like, fell off the
spectating.
face of the earth and fell into the void. And I was like, oh, wait, that means I won. Yay.
That was, like, anticlimactic. But
Exactly.
she did so good. We were working on not yelling at each other. And so I was like, sweetie, you're doing great. You're doing great.
But the communicational skills were, like, on point because Kylie was, like, giving me pointers. She was telling me where the people were. And
oh my god.
we were just
there was one guy
getting through.
hiding behind a wall and I was like,
Wait,
do not
really?
step on the bridge. He's waiting. Yes, he was like hiding behind a wall at an angle you couldn't see. And he had a fire charge just pointing at the bridge waiting for you to go on. And that's why I was like, do not go on the bridge because he will fireball you off as soon as you get on.
So I had to, like, bait him a little bit. But then, like,
She
he
did
missed.
such a good job.
I, like, baited him, and then I missed that his, like, wall or something, and I was like, oh, okay, let me just... And you're like, don't miss, and then I didn't miss, and I was like, that's a really, really good, like strategy. So, yeah.
Anyways, guys. That's the 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was the 2 weeks. A lot has happened. We might have missed, like, something, but thank you guys for watching. Bye. Cue the outro.
Cue the outro. That's our episode.
Bye.